In this activity, you're going to use the distributive property to solve for multiplication expressions. Now let's look at step 1. Make a model. Use square tiles to build an array. Well, we're going to build an array that represents 4 groups of 9, or 4 times 9. So since I have 4 groups of 9, I'm going to start by building one group of 9. And I'm going to put 9 tiles in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm going to show you a shortcut. I have one group of 9, but I need 4 groups of 9. I can highlight all of these, and I can right-click and click Group. That's going to make it one group of 9. So then I can copy and paste to make my array a little more quickly. So now I have 4 groups of 9. Now to do this next the next part 2, I'm going to need to select this. I'm going to need to go to group, and I'm going to need to click ungroup because I'm going to need them separate again. And you'll see why in a minute. Step 2. Break apart the array to make 2 smaller arrays for products you know. Well, before I do that, let me label the dimensions of my array here. I've got 4 along this side, and I have got 9 tiles across. Okay, so my array is 4 tiles wide and 9 tiles long. But I'm going to break apart the array to make 2 smaller arrays using products I know. And I know my 5s really well, so I'm going to go to my 5s because this is 4 times 1, 4 times 2, 4 times 3, 4 times 4, 4 times 5. So I'm going to select all of these. And I'm going to come up here to Shape Fill, and I'm going to change it to another color. Let's pick red. Oops, those all didn't change. And this is why. See, notice how they're still grouped here? I needed to ungroup twice. So now I'm going to ungroup, and I'm going to come back again. So see? Now you know how to fix that. Okay, so now I have an array here which is 4 by 5. So I'm going to change those dimensions here, and I'm going to make the color red. So that way I know that it goes with my red array. So I have 4, and I'm going to leave my 9 up here. But I'm going to get another text box, and I'm going to put a 5 down here to show that now I have a red array that's 4 groups of 5. And then I have this yellow array which is 4. I'm going to change that color to yellow's really hard to see, so I'm going to change that to orange, which isn't much easier. 4, and this is 4 as well. So I'm going to change that to orange. So I have 2 arrays now. I have one that's 4 groups of 5 and one that's 4 groups of 4. Now, I can rewrite this array by showing that I have 4 groups of 5 plus 4. Can you see where I got this 5 plus 4? If you notice that I took this 9 and I decomposed it or broke it apart into 2 parts, 5 plus 4, that's where I got this 5 plus 4. It has the same value as 4 times 9. I've just decomposed it. So I can use the distributive property. Now, to use the distributive property, I can write it like this. I can do 4 times 5, or 4 groups of 5, to show the value of the red array, and I could do 4 groups of 4 to show the value for the yellow array. And I'm going to change this to red, and I'm going to change this to orange to symbolize yellow, to show that that is the value for that array. Now I know 4 times 5 easily. 4 times 5 is 20. I know that right off the top of my head. So I can say that this is 20 plus, and then 4 times 4, well, that's a double, that's a square number, and I know that that is 16. So 20 plus 4 is 16. 20 plus 16 is would give me the value of my entire array, my 4 by 9 array. 20 plus 16 is 36. And so I can see that 4 times 9 has a value of 36. And I can do this using the distributive property. Now it's your turn to try a few of these on your own. You can always come back and watch this to review if you need a little bit of extra help.